Hello everybody, it's Tamar Rothenberg from Miami, and today we're talking about Parashat Terumah. So Parashat Terumah, what is it about? So this last week, I didn't do the video, it was Parashat Mishpatim, but we have been facing a lot of trauma for the Jewish people. We have been facing the death of the Vivas family, first of all, and a collective mourning for all their hostages that returned, that they were dead too, for more hostages. And also we received live hostages last weekend, and there's still remaining hostages in Gaza. And this has been very, very hard for all of us. But I want to take a message, and I did another video in Spanish about the message of the Vivas family that really struck into my heart. And when Yarden Vivas was in the cemetery and giving the speech for the family, it was very, very emotional. And he was talking about his wife and the memories and everything. And he specified something that happened that day. Yarden told to his wife, when they were in the safety room, "Are we going to fight, or are we going to surrender?" And she said to him, "We're going to fight." And that was her wish, her final wish, to fight against hate, to fight against Hamas, against terrorists. And that's a message for all of us. That's a huge message for all of us. And I wanted to relate it with the parasha this week, because the parasha this week gives the instructions, specifically when Moshe went up to Mount Sinai, on how to build the Mishkan from inside out. So why we see the instructions on the building of the Mishkan right now, and why it's so special about that? Hashem is giving the tablets to Moshe, and he gives specific instructions now, because it's not just a couple of tablets that he's giving. It's a special commitment and constitution of our values, a special commitment and constitution of who we are as a Jewish people, and who he wants us to be. We're the chosen nation, and we need to protect those values. We need to protect us with our lives. So the instructions, all the instructions that he gave initially, because the inside is in respect of the tablets. Where the tablets are placed, he gave the other instructions to build things around the tablets, meaning around the special Kadosh Kedoshim, and how we need to communicate in order to connect ourselves with Hashem, because at the tablets is a way that Hashem is coming to our world. Remember, we cannot be in the same place of Hashem, but Hashem is trying to get in contact with us, and that's a place, a physical place that we can be in contact with Hashem. The Mishkan represents that, represents the connection with Hashem, and the place that we can call like a shul or a synagogue, or even represents our own home. I think in this parasha, it represents the values that are so strong in our Judaism. And giving the example of the hostages, Yarden also expressed that when he was in captivity, his captors asked him if he wanted to convert to Islam, and he said, and they will treat him much better. They offer him food and things like that. You convert to Islam, you will be better, we'll treat you better. He said like this: "I was born as a Jew, and I will die as a Jew." Meaning that he kept fighting, even when he was in captivity, as shitty wish was. And I think that's the essence of all of us, the essence of the Jewish people. Even if you try to break us, you won't be able to succeed, because our core values, our tablets, our constitution is stronger than that. Our relationship with Hashem is sacred, and we will keep it until the end, with us, within us. Also, other stories from the hostages. Adam Berger asked for one of the captors a sidur, and he somehow found it in the floor from one of the IDF soldiers, and she gave it to her. She insisted of keeping kosher in captivity. So there are amazing stories that the hostages did with emunah, with faith, and to try to protect those values, because that's what they cannot break about us. They cannot break our core values, our relationship with Hashem, and with that connection, we need to keep looking forward and keep looking for the good things and the sense of the purpose of ourselves in this world. And I think with all the bad news that are happening, we need to make a sense of that. Even if it's hard, even if we will cry, even if they're trying to break us, they won't break us, because we will be united, and we will be protecting our core values, as many of the hostages did while in captivity. With this message, I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom and see you next week.